to DIY with Aurea and the glue comes in. Ready, let's...
For this first project, I'm going to be using this wood round. I have some spackle and I'm going to be covering up this hole right here. Once it's covered, then I'm going to come in with my white chalk paint and I'm going to give it one coat. Once the wood round is completely dry, then I'm going to come in with this ribbon. I'm also going to be using that mirror. And this glittery ribbon, I'm going to start gluing it around the wood round. And today is another open collaboration wood round or wreath Wednesday. This takes place every fourth Wednesday of each month. And it is being hosted by myself and Loli from Loli D's Creations. And today's guest host is Gladys from Gladys Creations. I'm going to leave the links down below so you could go ahead and visit them. And also don't forget to visit the playlist as well. These ladies are very talented. Please make sure to give them a lots of love by subscribing, sharing, and liking to their channels. So now let's go ahead and proceed to adding the mirror. I'm just going to go ahead and add plenty of hot glue, and then I'm just going to go ahead and adhere it to the section or the side that is not painted. And I did it for that reason, so the glue could adhere better to the wood. And of course, I cleaned this mirror several times throughout the video. So let's go ahead and come in with the cylinder. I have this ribbon that I believe that I used it in another video. I purchased this at Temu and it's self-adhesive. I'm going to be adding 3 sections of this ribbon on the top of the vase. And I'm going to be leaving a little space in between each ribbon. I hope that makes sense. I also found these gemstones at the bottom of my stash. I took 3 of them, the larger ones, and I'm gonna glue all 3 of them one on top of the other. And if you haven't figured this out, I'm creating a cloche. And then of course, with more hot glue, I'm gonna go ahead and glue it on the bottom of the cylinder, which is going to be the top of the cylinder because this is a cloche. And look at how gorgeous this turned out. I really am enjoying it. And then of course, I have this little nutcracker. This is an ornament, and with a little bit of hot glue, I'm going to be gluing it to the mirror. And then I come in with an alcohol pad and then start cleaning out that extra glue. And look at how beautiful and classy this looks. I am really enjoying this DIY, and I'm not going to do nothing else to it. You could add some fairy lights in the inside if you desire, but this is going to go to my house and I like it simple just as is. I hope you enjoy it, and here's the final reveal. I went to a garage sale and I found this wreath for $1 and I saw a lot of potential. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of these embellishments and this purple ribbon. And then once I took everything out, I noticed how much glue was in there, and it took me a while to get all the glue out, but I pulled out this little tweezers and I was able, between, you know, putting out the glue and giving it a little bit of heat just to loosen up all that hot glue. But I was successful. Once I seen that there was no more glue, then I came in with a wipe and then I started cleaning it up as best as possible and just trying to get all that loose stuff that was just hanging around the wreath. And of course, I'm going to start adding a whole bunch of greenery on both sides and try to make it as even as possible. So whatever I do to one side, I add it to the other as well. I also have some berries and some pine cones that I'm going to be adding, and some ornaments and some berries as well. And then of course, you know, the bowl, I have several ribbons that I'm going to also be incorporating. I also want to remind you the playlist is down below. Please make sure to go ahead and visit them and let them know that I send you. These talented creators are amazing. They have put a lot of work into her DIY, so make sure to go ahead and visit them. Don't forget to let them know that I send you once again, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like to their channels. So I decided to use 2 different color ribbons, and these are the 2. I'm creating 6 different pieces just the same way. All I'm doing is cutting different size and gluing these 2 pieces together, and I'm gonna do that 6 times, and then I'm gonna come in with a jute twine, and I'm going to be putting them all together and tying them in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and fluff this just a bit, and then once it's nice and fluffed, then I'm going to come in with hot glue, and then I'm just going to go ahead and glue it to that wreath. And of course, to disguise that middle section, I added a different ribbon, a solid red color ribbon, and I tied it in the middle or glued it in the middle. And then of course, I'm just going to go ahead and continue to add more embellishment to this wreath. And then my dear friend, this will be it. I also tied a ribbon on top, and that's how I'm hanging it on the door. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I hope you enjoy this one as well. This wood round here I'm recycling. I'm gonna go ahead and give it one coat to all this front side right here with this white chalk paint. So now that everything is completely dry, I have this little bitty snowman from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna go ahead and add plenty of hot glue, and then this snowman is gonna go right on top of this little wood round. And with this baker's twine, I'm gonna go ahead and tie it right here on the wood round. Once that is done, I also have some wood beads, and these were left over from a different project, but all I'm going to be doing is alternating one and one, and I am going to be doing that several times. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And of course, everything is put together, so I'm going to pull out this golden sunset, and I'm going to go ahead and give it one coat to the entire round piece, but of course only in the border, just to make sure that it matches with the golden sunset wood beads. I also want to remind you that this is part of a collaboration. Please don't forget to go down in my description box once you watch this video and visit these talented creators to see what other inspiration they are bringing to your home. This is all done. Let me know in the comments section your thoughts, and now for the final reveal. Look at this beautiful tissue paper from the Dollar Tree. Isn't this gorgeous? Well, I'm going to be using the snowflake. I'm going to go ahead and use only a piece of it. I'm going to be covering this round plaque. So I'm using some Mod Podge. I'm going to go ahead and spread it evenly, and then I'm going to wait until it dries. Once it's dry completely, then I'll come back with the tissue paper. I'll put it on top, and then with some parchment paper, I'll go ahead and start using my mini iron to activate the Mod Podge. So everything is nice and adhered. I'm just gonna go ahead and start removing the extra tissue paper. So now this is completely done. I'm gonna go ahead and put it to the side. And this snow word, I'm gonna cover everything that's black with Serenity Blue chalk paint. I also want to remind you of the playlist that I am going to be leaving down in my description box. Make sure to go ahead and visit these talented creators. So this is nice and done. I'm gonna come in now and give this bamboo ring one coat of white chalk paint. Now that everything is dry, I'm just gonna go ahead and start assembling everything together. These wooden beads belong to a different project. They are left over, so I am going to be incorporating it in this beautiful sign with a little bit of hot glue. I'm also going to put a little bit of Scotch tape, and now we have a hook to hang it on the wall. And this little wood round, I purchased a big package from Temu and they came all different sizes. I'm going to go ahead and give it one coat with white chalk paint. I'm going to help it dry with my heat gun. Look at how it's doing. I was like surprised. It was just like shaking. I never saw that happen before. So I'm going to be adding this here to these wooden beads. And also once I'm done, I'm going to start adding some greenery and a pretty bow. And look at how gorgeous this is turning out. I'm putting this humongous bell from Dollar Tree. They come a whole bunch of them in a package, and this is it. Please let me know in the comments section your thoughts. I am loving this beautiful plaque.
Thanks for stopping by and watching till the end. Hope you had fun. Come back again. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It's free. DIY with Aurea creativity.